Hello and welcome back to the Argonian adventures. It has been pointed out in the comments that we are a child, and as such we can do things that only children can do, such as the activity over here called Meet Peers. This activity, it says, only gives you opinion. However, that's not entirely true. It gives you other child developmental type events, so it might improve a stat by a little bit. It might give you a chance of getting a friendship. It might give you some experience. This is just a generally useful event to do, and it costs so little to do that it's definitely something that we want to think about. On top of that, we can only do it once every 3 years, which means that we really want to do it sooner rather than later, because if we do it now, we can do it twice, because we can do it at 8 and we can do it at 11. It's only available up until the age of 14. So that seems like a good idea. It seems like something that we should do, and effectively we have to do it within the next 2 years in order to be able to do it twice. So, perfect, something to do. Remembering that we're a child, there are some other things though which are useful to us that we don't currently have. And that is in here, and then down here with our egg tender. So, this one is the equivalent of base CK3's wet nurse, so it gives you a chance for children to get developmental events. It seems really useful for us because it also only costs 0.06 per month, which is basically nothing. So yeah, we'll put someone in here. We have somebody who's good at this. That seems perfect. Now, court physician is also something that we should have. The main reason we should have a court physician is not just because it sorts out illnesses. It's because when you go to war and you're in a battle, at least this is what people have told me in the past, so I'm going to assume it's true. When you're in a battle and one of your knights gets injured, this then determines how they're treated, right? Your court physician. And if you don't have a court physician, there is no treatment, right? At least I think that's how it described to me in the past. So Makna would probably be our best one here. Let's put her in, even though she's not very good, we'll put her in there because it's only 0.02 per month. And again, that's basically nothing. Between them, it's 0.08 of an income, which is just not even worth worrying about. It's not like a bodyguard, which is going to cost us 0.1. It's, you know, it's basically just a free slot. Weirdly, antiquarian's kind of in a similar situation. There's just no reason to have an antiquarian because we only have one artifact right now. So, yeah. We'll think about it. Also, Caravan Master is something we should think about for army movement speed, but that's only when we're in battle. Now, having said that bodyguard isn't free, it is probably worth us putting in a bodyguard, because as a child, we are more likely to be killed via something like some random event. So we should put in a bodyguard if we have somebody who likes us. Like, for instance, Han Lurasha. That seems like a good person to put in here. Now, our bodyguard happens to be the person who taught us to be a witch, which is interesting, but anyway, we'll stick them in there. So all of those seem like good things for us to have. I'm just going to go down here for a second just to clear out that sort of stuff. And that reminded me that we have some prisoners. Also, do we have a better mage before I finish this? Because I'm currently paying you, so... No. The best I have is another poor mage. Okay. Also, mage, do you have enough to get me some money? Because you should still be gaining your... oh, you're at max... yeah, you are at max magicka, so why don't you get me... You can't cast a common version of it? Oh, because you need more. Can't cast a lesser version because you need more. Alright, petty. That's fine, that got us 20 gold. And then, let's do this again. Do you have any more things you could cast? No, so it's a minimum of 60. We could fortify walls and a holding, but we don't need to do that. Okay, cool. Right, so that's that sorted. Prisoners. Now, I've been thinking about what I want to do with these prisoners, and I think the answer is kind of one of two. Either we ransom them for money, or what we should do is we should get them to renounce their claims, which I think might be my path. I think getting them to renounce their claims makes the most sense. So maybe, yeah, just renounce claims. I think that's going to be good for us here. It means that they don't like us as much, but it also means that their claims are effectively just null and void, and they're not going to be able to do the same faction. I think that's better for us. It doesn't crucially, take them out of the line of succession. So if we need them to be somebody in the line of succession so that we don't get a game over, that's fine. But it removes them from being able to do the factions. So yeah, let's get you to renounce your claims, and then you can go. I'm going to do the same to the other person. Right. Now, Gatulm. Maybe we should try and recruit as many of these people as we can. We need more people in our court, so maybe just trying to recruit them and get them into our court so that, yeah, so that we have some people to work with later. I think that might be a good idea. I might just recruit all of these guys if they're up for it. Yeah, except potentially you, because you are one-legged and wounded. I might just try and get 10 gold for you. Yeah, okay. Wonderful. So these factions get disbanded because there is nobody who has a claim to press the faction for, right? So this stops other people raising factions for them as well, which is quite nice. Wait a second. There we go. And then the last one. Perfect. Now I can ransom you for 10. Right. Seems good. We can negotiate an alliance with our aunt. She will say yes, so we will take that alliance as that keeps her out of factions. So, perfect. That's that sorted. And we got 10 gold. Wonderful. We can negotiate an alliance with our aunt again. So we'll do that. So that's the other aunt. So we'll wait for that. Perfect. So now neither of them can join factions. They don't have any claims, so other people can't press factions for them. It basically just reduces the amount of chaos that can go on within the realm, which is kind of what we're looking for. Oh, also, our liege has just won a war against the tyranny. Ah, okay. Cool. I am going to now go and meet peers, so let's do that. I'm going to hold it in our capital. We don't need to have a caravan master because there's nobody, like, there's no travel. It has been suggested that potentially getting some of these really cheap ones might be worth it, though. The reason why it might be worth it to get really cheap things is these will then bring people into our court, and they're then permanently in our court, from my understanding. So, like, you could pay for an alteration mage to join, and then they're permanently with you. It's an idea. It's definitely an idea. So we could maybe get... So is Jungle Stalker good in Jungle Hills? It is, and we have a lot of Jungle Hills. So let's maybe get a Jungle Stalker. And then hire a Forder. Yeah. Let's get one of each of them, and let's see how this goes. Guests, we can invite many people. I'm going to invite my vassals' children as well, because they won't have very far to travel. There are no other players. And the rest of this seems fine, right? Yeah, so bunch of Argonians. Furthest away is 101 days. Now that guy's he's going to decline. That's fine. Yeah, in fact, most of them are going to decline. So 24-day ones are going to say yes. Is there a benefit to just not inviting them? I'm wondering whether we just don't invite them, whether it'll start quicker. Let's see which one these are under. Let's untick everything for a second here. Oh, it's fellow vassal children, I see. But some of them will say yes. Okay. That's fine, we'll put these all back in here. I was trying to see if there was a way of limiting the amount of people we invited, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so 3 people are going to turn up. That's okay. Yeah, I think we're ready to start, right? So let's start Mate Peers. And let's see. So do we get the 2 people in our court immediately? You've shirked your duties. Okay. I can swing the scales, apparently. Do I have anything I want to swing it with? No, I don't have any actual... I could swing it with money, but that's it. Okay. Are you raiding me? No, I don't think you're raiding me, right? You could be raiding me, though. Okay, that wouldn't be ideal for me. Liege won a war. Cool. We could, in theory, raid if we wanted to. Who are you? Army of Thit. So this is Hellstrom, who is attacking these guys in a holy war. Okay, interesting. So are you gonna win this war? Potentially, yeah. You can win that siege. I'm only having a look over here because I'm like, well, maybe I want to raid it. Potentially, while they're currently busy. There's not really a lot to get, because these have no loot in them. But maybe this one, potentially, we could get. I don't know whether we're allowed to, though. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Meet peers. Gathering. Everyone is here. All the small lords and ladies are ushered into the room. I feel myself grow giddier and giddier. I'm thrilled that my kinswoman Hatchling could make it. Everyone is called Hatchling. I did find out the event which we need, by the way, to stop being called Hatchling. That's in here. We undergo Chukasei. So what we do is we have to be an adult in the Histuka, so the 5th month, and then that will allow us to be named. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of tempted to just see something here. So let's raise up. Let's raise all here. Oh yeah, raise local raiders. That's what I want to do. Let's see how many we've got. It gives us that many raiders. Just wondering, because these guys already have their troops raised, right? It says tier has their troops raised. So it'd be you or you, and we actually could probably fight you potentially. So let's maybe see if we can raid the... Wait, do I have a truce with them still? This is always the one. I don't have a truce with them, so no, let's see if we can raid the Cradle of Shadows. Playing rough. I thought my kinsman, the Hatchling, and the peasant boy were merely pretending to fight, but suddenly there was blood in the dirt. Hatchling hits the ground with a grunt, and the peasant standing above him then moves to attack again. So, are we going to save him? We are generous, humble, curious. So we can say, I will save him, somebody please help, or this looks like fun. No, I will save them. Perfect. So we will save Hatchling Zu Zalil. Okay, and we'll be friends. Okay, we're allowed to raid, 28 days left. They're raising their... Oh, okay, whoa, 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 too many events at once. That's fine, close that one for now. They are raising their troops. So this is who, though? That's you, so that's 1.8. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to get away with this, but we'll try it anyway. Hateful House Drethan is now in the hands of Savor, a councilman surely just as wicked as his predecessors. Everyone knows Raelam's reciprocated rivalry with Brand-Shei, but what of the future? We'll continue the feud. We are losing, but that's okay. Going for a swim. My kinswoman, Hatchling Zu Zalil, but not my friend, who is of course their sibling. Yeah, one of their siblings. Went straight for a lake and threw herself in with no hesitation. What started as a playful splashing soon turned something more frantic, and suddenly she disappears under the surface. As the moments stretch on, I realized she won't resurface, at least not without help. So I can try and help her, and she becomes my friend. They can die, or we can almost drown, and they die. We can ask for help, and we become helpless, or she must have gone home. We're going to help her. Yeah, we're going to follow the family tradition of diving in to help somebody. We saved them. Fantastic. It gives us a strong hook, which is great. So strong hooks I don't think expire, or they do expire, but basically it stops them from acting against us. I should actually be able to tell, shouldn't I, in here. Strong hooks can be used again and again, though, if you use them. Where are we? Yeah. So does it say when a hook would expire? Now I'm trying to figure this out. It doesn't. I think strong hooks maybe don't, but maybe I'm making that up. Anyway, basically you can use a strong hook again and again. Just trying to see if it says in here. Are more powerful, you can force someone to do terrible deeds for you. In addition to everything a weak hook can do, prevents the target from taking any hostile actions against the user. Strong hooks are not spent when used, but instead go on cooldown before they can be used again. Well, if we have a look at weak hook, yeah, once it's used, it's spent. It doesn't actually say that they expire. I guess it depends on the type of hook. Anyway, essentially we now have somebody who will do anything we ask them to do. If I raise my troops here, can they help us in this battle? Probably not, but let's see. I'm gonna go stick them on top of the raiders. I don't think they can help us, but I'm gonna try anyway. My champion Sharp Eye is obviously hiding something. But just as he agrees to tell me what it is, my friend, Hatchling Zuzalil, approaches us and insists I join him for a game of chess. So I don't care about silly secrets, or I need to know the secret. I need to know the secret. I'm going to learn of his lover's secret. Oh, okay. Who is his secret lover? It's gay. Okay, well, I don't know who either of those people are, so it doesn't really help me. Thinks we're going to lose? I also think we're going to lose. Can you run? Potentially. But probably not. Climbing. My friend Hatchling has climbed the highest boulder around and is gesturing enthusiastically for me to follow. It wouldn't be the first boulder I climbed, but it looks like a long way up. And say I won't back down, or I think he'll stay here. I'm not going to back down. Yeah. Waste our prowess. I don't think we're getting away from this. Yeah, I think we're so caught. I also don't think... Oh, the other army did join in. Fantastic. Okay. So it's good to know. So even if they're not raiders, your other army will still fight. Well, that's good. So we might be okay. My friend Hatchling and I agree that trade is an important skill for a noble to learn. So we decide to visit the local market in Stormhold. We only have some pebbles for currency, but they are very shiny. Then say, I would like to purchase a ware, please, which allows us to potentially get some stewardship. You have to give me what I want, I'm a lady. Or let's set up our own stall and we can practice trade for 10 years. I think we're just going to try and buy one. Yeah. So what's the negative? The negative is we lose 2 diplomacy for a bit. But yeah, let's see. I'd like to purchase a ware, please. We got our stewardship increased. We're losing the battle even with double the troops. Oh no. We did manage to kill a member of their army, but still, not good. It was good to forget all responsibilities for a while and spend time with other children. But I'm told I have to return to my duties now. We all had so much fun. I hope we can do this again soon. So that gets us a little bit of prestige. Yeah, I guess his high level of commander advantage was really what swung it, plus the extra champions they had. Yeah. We tried. Our champion was slain. Well, at least it was this guy, and it wasn't one of the Argonians. Oh, and then I think it said another champion was slain immediately after. Any idea where we are retreating to? I think we're retreating to Stormhold by the most convoluted... Oh no, we have 2 armies here. They're both retreating to the Merciful Reduction. I see. So what went wrong there? We basically lost, like, a ton of troops. Just trying to figure out what happened. Look at this. So their champions here killed 841 of the troops on our side. Yeah. So that's the entire difference. Ours killed 62, theirs killed 841. So it doesn't matter about anything else. Even if it had just been those 2 as the difference, that would still be an extra 700 on their side. So, yeah, that's probably what did it. So they just had better champions than us. Can we see how many they had? So yeah, 19, 17, 13, 15. Okay, so their worst was 9, best was 19. For us, our best was 19, our worst was 8, but overall ours were lower. So yeah, they just crushed us that way. Fair enough. Well, we tried. And he took our money. At least we killed one of them, though. We took a prisoner as well, actually. We got to keep the prisoner. I can't execute you. I need more prestige to execute you. Okay. I also can't ransom you. You are an expert wizard. Interesting. I wonder whether... I was just thinking there, whether you could we could force him into our court and force him to educate us in wizardry. That would be interesting. I don't know if we want to. Guess I could recruit him and then dismiss him if I didn't want him. I don't really want to do that. I don't know though, it is interesting. Okay, for experimentation's sake, I'm going to recruit him just to see whether it says it will let him educate us in magic. Yeah, let's do that. I think that seems sensible. Because our current guardian does not have the ability to do that, right? Yeah, he's attuned, but he isn't an expert wizard. I'm going to recruit him just to see whether we can do that. Right, I don't know what button I pressed to open this. Is it tab? Oh, new info. Okay, cool. Let's see how this goes. So we caught this guy. I would now like you to... I need to uneducate myself. Okay, what I need to do is I need to remove Guardian. Oh, but Macna's my Guardian? Wait, I thought my Guardian was... Oh, we have 2 Guardians. Wait. You're not allowed to... You're only allowed to have 1 Guardian, right? I guess it doesn't remove the previous Guardian, so it lets you have 2? How does that work? Oh, so I can't even test this because yeah. I can't even properly test this because I have 2 Guardians and I don't want to remove them both. Alright, let's go to our friend here. I'm going to offer Guardianship. I'm going to offer you this guy. I just want to see what it says. So it doesn't say the thing about magic that usually says. Oh, there you go. Will be trained in the art of Magicka and receive a student of Magicka trait. Huh. So that will allow you to get that trait. Okay. Let me test something else, right? Let me go back here a second. So, I need to find somebody who is 15. So we're looking for an Argonian who is 15. So we're looking for somebody who is in the top realm, is not an adult, but will... Wait, no, sorry, it's not an adult, but then we sort by age, and we look for the oldest. Okay, 14's the oldest. So you were educated here. You will receive a student of Magicka trait. Huh. So, in theory, you could switch on the last day and get your student of Magicka trait. That'd be interesting. What's disappointing about that, though, is, although it's interesting that you can do that, the problem is that the bonuses that you get from Intelligent and other things like that, they also apply on the last day. So, like, that's when their main effect comes in as well. So, yeah, it's interesting. Okay. I mean, I'm just thinking about this guy here for a second. I'm like, we could get him to educate us for a second, but we can also get him to cast a spell on us if we wanted him to. That's kind of interesting. What spells does he have? Yeah, how do I see his spell? Yeah, how do I see what spells he actually has here? Do you have summon Atronach? No, I do not have that. I did not have any of these is what it's saying, but that's not what that means. I think he doesn't have any spells. I think he just has the wizard trait. How do I see it? There's somewhere to see. Is it? Oh, it's on here, right? Ah, there we go. Yeah, so he has blue ones, and he has purple ones, and then he has white ones. Okay, interesting. Can I dismiss him? No. Okay, so he's going to stay in our court for a little bit. I haven't decided whether we want to teach us magic, but I guess we do, kinda. Yeah, I guess we kinda do want to teach us magic. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. We won't make him our guardian till the last second if we do. But it is worth thinking about. Caught. My friend, Han Lurasha, caught me stealing from Nahesh Uxikldish's travel chest while she was visiting the castle. Threatening punishment, Han Lurasha demanded an explanation. I can be deceitful, or I can be honest. Well, our current character is generous, humble. Deceitful doesn't seem like a good ending here, so I think honest seems like a better ending here. Although it's an extra one on top of our curious. But yeah, we are now generous, humble, and honest. Okay, cool. Let's disband these troops. Let's just merge them and disband them. That's fine. Yep. Cool. Right. Now we chill. What age are we? We're 9. That's fine. Right. Carrying on. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we want to do immediately. There really isn't. Yeah, mercenary companies have been dismissed, which makes us seem weaker. Would make this faction strong. Yeah, you see that faction immediately got a little power boost. That's because it was calculating our strength of mercenaries included. Dude, carrying the torch. I've heard many stories about of my quarrels with House Drethan that may have demanded a response. Is it in our interest for this to continue? House Zuzalil looks to me for leadership to ensure survival and respect, but perhaps enough blood has been spilled. No, 100%. We will continue our feud. This is a major feud for us. It's multi-generational. We can't be the ones to end it. We may be, you know, generous, but we're not that generous. Okay. It's all fine. We're now 10. Okay, cool. Realm will lose land if Kal Hatchling and Merciful Reduction dies. Why? Your primary heir is Nasa Chukkaji of Toleat, which is down here. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's not ideal. So you need to have a child of your own, basically, is what needs to happen. Okay, well, there's not a lot we can do about that. They just need to have a child. That's when they come of age. That's basically the only option that we have there. That's okay. When's our birthday? The 4th. Okay. That's actually very useful because then we can do the naming on the 5th month. Okay. Awesome. Well, carry on. Budding attraction. Nestled in bed under my stag's skin, I drift asleep in a warm haze. I bolt awake in the middle of the night, chest heaving and skin tingling. I've never felt this way before. Am I sick? What did I dream about? All I can remember is a beautiful... And this just lets you choose your sexuality. I guess the convenient one in the game is to choose bisexual. So we'll choose that. Right. Oh, we also got a new outfit there. Interesting. You are not betrothed. Is there anyone we want to be betrothed to? What's the best alliance we can get? From somebody who is roughly our age. So the Leal of Atiltok. So you have 2,000 troops. Okay. Potentially alright. So who is it? It's this one. And then that's also his uncle holds some land as well. Okay. Interesting. I was going to uncle, but I'm like, is it aunt or uncle? That might be his aunt. Not entirely sure. Anyway, that's fine. So, and you also are attuned, which is a magica one. So that means children would have a chance of being attuned. This could be okay. I think this is not a bad. I think this guy's not a bad option. Okay. Let's change it up a little bit here. Let's instead switch it to they have to have an inheritable trait. And let's just see what our options are. So intelligent is an option. We get better magic, but they're much older. Better magic, much older. Our bodyguard and friend has a ton of traits that would be good to pass on, but he is much, much older. I think this guy seems good. I think that this guy seems absolutely fine. Yeah, he's the right age. He gets us an alliance. So both of those are nice things, right? He's the correct age, because we're, what, 11? He's 10. Yeah, so he's 1 year, almost exactly 1 year behind us. So he's 1 year behind us. He's got a trait that can be passed on. I think this is fine. Yeah. Let's go with us here. He is a different type of Argonian, but that's okay. He is an Argonian, right? Yeah, sure. This seems fine. Chance of passing on the tune to the children gets us an alliance. I think this seems good. Matrilineally, you'll even give me a matrilineal marriage, which is great, because if I didn't press that, it would have actually... yeah, that would have given us a game over upon succession, so that's good. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Let's do that. Wonderful. I would have selected Grand Wedding, potentially, but the problem with Grand Wedding is that if somehow you run out of money and you can't do it, you then can't get the marriage done, and it causes you issues. At least that's what's happened to me in the past, so I just want to avoid that becoming a problem. Okay, cool. Right. Continue letting time move on. How old are we now? We're still 11. Yeah, we will be until next year. That makes sense. Yeah. Again, not an awful lot for us to do. We could maybe think about raiding, I suppose. Do you got any money left? You have some money left. Well, maybe I'll just get some local raiders. You probably don't have many troops left, right? No. Perfect. Well, let's just sneak over here and do a little raid. Just like a small little raid over here. You've increased county control in Seoul. Wonderful. So Seoul is now giving us everything that it can give us, which is great. Neighboring ruler won war, which I actually clicked away. Probably should have looked at that. You are now going to switch on to train commanders, because this can allow you to find knights and to improve knights. So let's choose that. So that seems good to me here. Although we can increase control where? Stormhold? Stormhold's full. I guess it must be one of our other holdings. Merciful Reduction is slightly lower, as is this one, but they're going up by about 1 per month, and there's only 3 months needed, so that's fine. Our liege has declared war on Rajkal Darjasa. Now what's interesting about that is that the guy who we just... No, we got an alliance with this guy. Okay. But they might be allied to... They are allied, so this... We are now going to be... our ally is going to war against our liege, basically. Which is interesting. What's the war for? The Leal of Ruin Morassi. So this bit at the top here. Okay, interesting. For the sins of the father. A loud scream cuts through the bustle of my courtyard. Hated troll spawn, I am the daughter of Councilman Savor, and the time has come for you to answer for your vile misdeeds. Face me or the world will know that you are unwilling to defend your own honor. As I turn around, I am met by the burning eyes of a woman, consumed by the desire to defend the honor of her father. My guards are still nearby. If I wish, I could have this hothead thrown out, humiliated and impotent. So we can accept the challenge, except that we have lowered prowess, so it would be a bad duel for us. My quarrel is with your father, not you. For guards, get this child out of here. Well, are we one to back down from a challenge? I don't think we are. I don't think we are one to back down from a challenge. I'll take it. Aldris and I stalk around I just noticed the sword flying there and was like, wait a second, you are the person who challenged me, that's fine. Aldris and I stalk around each other, each weighing our options. She hefts a fearsome sword while I grip my own sword tightly. The deadly weapon feels cool and weighty in my grasp. This fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves. So we can go low medium, hope that she trips on her sword. Have at thee, just die, medium high, or until my last breath, scum. Very high chance of, it's a high chance of likelihood of success, very high chance of risk of injury. Let's try it. I have a sword, I have an enemy, and I'm determined to introduce the two by any means. Wild swings, backhanded smacks, flailed strikes to my weapon's pommel, anything to batter my foe. Hardened by trials, scum, screams my opponent, whirling her sword furiously at, around, and near me. Was R1 our family motto, by the way? Yes, it was. Okay. My form is deteriorating fast, with innumerable exploitable gaps, and Odris' stance is failing. We're evenly matched, with victory bouncing on the knife edge. So we can do the same one again. Oh, they also did the same thing that we did in the last one. High, very high. To the floor with you. Kick him in the shin, low chance of success, low chance of injury, or just die. I'm going to do the same thing again. Okay. One moment we're fighting, the next is a cry of hooyah, and my eyes sting, my vision blurs, and my mouth tastes of hurled dirt. My form is non-existent. My next risky move could mean defeat, and Odris' stance is a disaster. I cannot be more than one well-placed strike away from victory. Ah, so she did dirt in my eye. I see. Which gave us a dual handicap, so we now have 0 prowess. Let's see how you like a sculling? Sculling? So we can headbutt her. Medium chance of success, high chance of injury. But we're honest, so we'd be less likely to do this, or to the floor with you. You know what? I'm going to chuck some dirt in your eye. That'll put you down to 1 prowess, which means that you'll only be 1 better than me. It's better for us in the long term. Although, we lose stress because we're honest. I'm going to go... You know what? I'm going to kick you in the shin. Few opponents expect the tactical shin kick. When Odris simply freezes on the spot, I'm almost stunned myself, but she's not going to fight. But if she's not going to fight, that's not going to stop me, and I lunge forward with a powerful cleave. No parry meets me, no dodge evades me, and I have to pull myself back at the last instant to avoid cutting her throat. Instead, I simply rest my sword against it. Once more, Odrus freezes, but it's clear I've won. I won the single combat by kicking her in the shin. We did it. She became our rival, and we got 150 prestige for that. We've shamed her parents. Stormhold is abuzz with talk of a haunted mansion. This is an Elder Kings added event. Its dilapidated form casting a pall over the surrounding streets. The local lore is rich with tales of the undead presence within as the spirit claiming lineage to the house's original builder. The tales suggest that the spirit dwells in the attic, its ethereal chains rattling most loudly in the dead of night. The locked doors are but a minor hindrance. The true challenge lies in confronting the undead. It moans of ownership, of a house belonging to the dead, and a warning for the living to shun this haunted place. The city expects a resolution, and the peace of Stormhold must be restored. So I can dispatch an exorcist and we lose haunted house. Okay. Send a trusted knight to deal with it. Offer a reward or seal the mansion permanently. I'm going to offer a reward. I think I want the prestige. I want the piety. So this has to be the one I give up. 15 gold. Okay, we've dealt with it. Councilman Savor, by the way, near death due to magical shock and magical burn. Ooh, well that's cool. When can we meet peers again, by the way? It's unavailable for 3 years. I was just thinking, because we're 11, it must be available soon, right? 20 days. Oh, I see. Well, we can wait that long. There we go. Let's meet peers again. In Stormhold. I never checked. Did we get our Jungle Stalker? Yeah, I should check my court, actually, for that. Jungle Stalker. In my court. Oh, not a child. It won't let me select all for some reason. There we go. There are no jungle stalkers in my court. Okay. What was the other one that we could select? They might have left or died, so I'm going to check the other one. The other one was Forder. Yeah, Forder. Which doesn't matter too much, but let's just see if we got a Forder. In our court? No. So I don't think it adds them unless you actually travel, unfortunately. Okay. At least as far as I'm aware. Maybe I'm wrong. So it's just a waste of money otherwise. We'll invite everybody. Let's see who's willing to join. Yeah, it seems good. Oh, also, we're still doing this. I completely forgot about this. King Madesi Stormseeker is converting the Leal of Stormhold to Hist. So that's my faith, right? Yeah, he's converting the faith for us. Oh, I should be... Now I think about it, I should probably convert Soul then, right? Yeah. Oh, monthly progress is negative. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I shouldn't do that then. That's fine. Cool. Right, back to raiding. And gathering. Everyone is here. All the small lords and ladies are ushered into the room. I feel myself growing giddier and giddier. I'm thrilled my friend Hatchling could make it. Right, we've finished the first bit of our raiding. Cool, let's head up here and raid here as well. Yeah, we can make a little bit of money. We're probably not going to get anything from this one, but we might be able to get a prisoner, potentially. We didn't get any other prisoners from our raid, but that's fine. Cool. If our liege can convert our capital, then good on our liege, we'll let them do that. A ball bounces past me, scooping into the waiting arms of Hatchling. Do you want to join? We've got a ball and we could do with some more players. A small crowd of kids gathers expectantly around us. So I can say, I'll join, or I don't really feel like it. We lose stress because I'm curious, but no, I'll join. Yeah. The secret. I'm talking to my friend Hatchling about life at court and recent rumors. I heard that Sharpeye has intimate relations with Gay. I catch myself, but it's too late. Hatchling heard everything. And say, oops, please forget I said anything. I'll pay you, just keep quiet, or if you tell someone, I'll hurt you. I'll just say oops. I think that's fine. Thundering feet. Even though we are children, football can turn into an awfully rough game. What started as a playful match suddenly turns into a full-fledged melee, and it takes a few seconds to get my bearings back. When I do, I hear a shrill cry of pain and terror from the pile of fighting children. Stuck at the bottom, I spot Hatchling being trampled by scores of feet. She cries out pitifully, but the noise is too loud and the others are too fixated on the game. Then say, hold on, I'm coming, and try and save her. Okay. Everybody stop, or I can't watch. We're obviously going to jump in and save her. That's how we've been doing everything else with this character. So yes, I am going to jump in and save you. The chances of it working are very low, but you'll become my friend, and the worst that we get is scratches and bruises. Or wounded in her case. Let's do it. Okay, we got that, but we are a friend with her. Does that mean we're a friend with her and all of her siblings? Yes, we are a friend with all of the siblings. Okay, interesting. Hatchling is simply too quick and too strong. Whenever I attempt to keep up, I simply bounce off her. Even as I step back to watch her play, punting the football across the courtyard, I have to take a moment to catch my breath from all the chasing. There's surely got to be a way I can compete. Try harder? Or perhaps if I just watch, I can learn something. Obviously, we're going to try harder. That fits with our way of doing things. There's a chance we become wounded, but yeah, we're just going to keep trying harder. Increased our prowess, though. Prowess is now a whole 3. Ooh. Get him. Push her into the wall. That's it. Ukasha's voice booms out across the courtyard. She is posted up in the corner to watch Hatchling play in the game of football. Their bias towards the girl clear to see. Suffice to say, Ukasha is taking it a tad too seriously. Hey, no pushing, that's cheating. Ukasha's histrionics are really beginning to grate. And say, will you please shut up, or I'll just deal with it. It ring your ears for 5 years. For 5 years we lose prowess and gain stress due to this parent. Or we say, will you please shut up? I think we deal with it. I think we're not bothered. Yeah. Senior moment. Will you be quiet for the love of the tribunal? Ulran is leaning out of a mullioned window above us, apoplectic, shaking a fist. You blasted kids are making such a racket, I can barely hear myself think. I pick up the ball as it approaches me, regarding the old man as he chunters down at us. He is truly ancient, maybe even 30 or 40 years old. He's 80, but okay, no wonder he's angry. So I'd say, be quiet, you mad old fool. Chance of being rival with them, disrespecting the elderly. Or, I'm sorry, we'll be more quiet. You know what? This guy is lucky to still be alive in our court. We say, be quiet, you mad old fool. There we go. End of fun. That's the end of the, yeah, that was the end of us meeting our peers, and we gained enough prestige that we are now above 0. Does that mean, were these guys, yeah, these guys weren't even reinforcing. So they'll now reinforce to max, in theory. A curse undone. The twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. The Hiss knows I was cursed the day I met Duke Savor. The day, however, that curse has been lifted, fate smiled upon me and brought that abhorrent ogre to his grave. He died from being magically electrocuted to death. Okay. So Councilwoman Ordris, my rival, is now in charge, along with Master Furian of House Dress as well, who's just some dude. Okay, our feud will continue. Yeah, I'm not going to take weak family. Our feud will continue. It will be never ending, probably. It's fine. All of this is fine. What's this one? You can change your cousin's contract. You can change it to opinion of me, which might make him pay me more. He would pay me slightly more. It's an act of tyranny, though. Apparently, I'd have to give him something for that. No, I think we're fine. Oh, although I could use my hook, and then it wouldn't be an act of... Oh, it would still be an act of tyranny. We would just have to say yes. Also, I can't modify the contract. You cannot demand more than one tyrannical change. There is only one. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, that's fine. Wait. Why does my raid stop? Did you steal my... You stole my raid by coming over here and... there we go. And actually sieging it. There we go. Neighboring ruler lost war. Okay. They lost in the Holy War, so that now means that this thing now belongs to Hellstrom. Or Hellstrom. Who's a reincarnation of King Gulamai. Oh. Okay. Interesting. This has already been raided, right? Yeah, and then this has already been raided. So let's head home with our money. Okay, cool. Right. We came back. Didn't come back with very much, but we came back. Who is this being? What's your other war? You're defending in a holy war for the Duchy of Mirkwater. Okay. It looks like Mirkwater are probably... Or it looks like these guys are probably going to win against Mirkwater. Well, actually, whatever your name is. Uxix Tielul. Oh, that's fine. Okay. That was the neighboring ruler lost war. Your acquaintance, Furian, died. Wait a second, what? Is that not the guy who's literally the, Yeah, that is your brother. Your brother just died. You were murdered by Makna for resisting a robbery. Okay. So I assume his titles of the Duchy of Stormhold went directly back to you then. It did. Okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So now it's back to just being her, the person who we won a duel against, despite all the odds. You're doing a conquest of the Leal of Nutanara? Nutanara? Wait, are you actually in this war, or are you like a secondary in this war? You're a secondary in this war. That makes a lot more sense. Against, wait a second. Is that against my... That is against my, my ally again. Although he's a secondary again in this war. Interesting. Thorin has expanded a huge way, by the way. They are definitely doing a great job of expanding. Okay. We're 12. We've been on the Mate Piers thing. I think we're mostly good to just unpause for a while. We're going to be 13 in 3 months. Be at Welcome Administration, which gives us an extra 10% holding taxes. Nice. Be invited to meet Piers at Cal Hatchling, a merciful reduction. So that's Hatchling of Zeus Zalil again. Yeah, we'll go. That's fine. Let's test something here. So these are dangerous due to the jungle, so we need a jungle person anyway, right? A jungle stalker. So let's put one in. Also, I'm going to put in a caravan master. I'm going to put in you as my caravan master. Okay. So that makes it a lot less dangerous. Let's see if this hires a jungle stalker for us now, because we're actually traveling. Yeah, so this hires Relis. So you have to actually travel somewhere to get a jungle stalker. Okay. That makes sense. This is worth seeing. Wonderful. We're heading out and over to the merciful reduction. Neighboring ruler lost war. So this guy lost a war against this guy for the Leal of Rockpoint. So for that holding right there. Okay. There is constant war going on in this mod so far. Alright, we've been welcomed. We've had this event before. We're going to try and purchase a ware. Merchant runs us off and we got fumbling customer. We can choose something else. Oh, our only option is recreation, though. That's fine. Playing rough. This is the same event we've had before. We're going to save Cal Hatchling from the mean peasant. Okay. Friends with everybody. Our bodyguard died of... Wait, does that say... Oh, he says he died, not of stress, though. That's our guardian and friend just died, by the way. Oh, that was... Yeah, that was our witch guardian. Or not witch guardian, I guess I should say. We should maybe replace ourselves with the magic guy, then. My cousin, Cal Hatchling, approaches me with a heap of fabric in his arms. As he dumps it on the floor in front of me, I realize it's a heap of clothing for adults. Let's play home together. Only if we're the parents, or that silly let's play chess. I don't think we need to play chess. I think we're okay. We'll get the opinion. That's fine. What's this? People increase their prowess. Okay. Level of devotion went up. We're now the next level up. We're now faithful, which gets us some opinion with the His clergy. The next enemy, obviously, we're going to continue our feud against Ordris. Yep. That's fine. My cousin, Cal Hatchling, has climbed the highest tree around and is gesturing enthusiastically for me to follow. It wouldn't be the first tree I climbed, but it looks a long way up. I won't back down. Yeah, we managed to climb. Perfect. And now we return home. Goodbye, Hatchling. Okay. Hist Exaltation. Had this event before as well. Our Sap Seeker is raised Hist's fervor by 10 again. Okay, cool. Nothing in here we need to worry about. And we will get back to our traveling. Any travel events here? Nope. We're back. And we get Stewardship Lifestyle experience for arriving at our capital. Great. Okay. The next thing that I want to do then is I'm going to switch my Guardian. So I'm going to remove you as my Guardian. And I'm going to put in Ulran. Ulran's entire purpose is to teach us magic. We need a new magic teacher, and our previous guy is dead. So, we will accept the teachings of the Drethen. Drethen? Is that the right one? House Drethen is the holder of all the... It was Dress, wasn't it? Where am I getting Drethen from? They said Drethen before. Dunmer, I'll say then, instead. Whatever. We'll switch it. Is he Drethen? There was a House Drethen that owned this, wasn't there? Am I going crazy? Drethen's the house here, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I knew it was a term that I brought up out of nothing. I said it and I was like, wait a second. Where in my brain does this come from? Okay, well hopefully he'll teach us magic in the 3 years he's got. Regent skims from Mandate. Okay, well we're given some money, but we lost some money. I can't upgrade either of these. Can I upgrade this? No, I need more prestige. Alright, well, cool. Keep chilling. Liege goes to war on Marsh Khan Asherdan. Neighboring ruler won their war. Then Green Glade's subjugation war. Okay. They took a bunch of land in there. So who's our liege declared upon? It's declared upon these guys over here. Ah, for their land. That seems good. I'm into that, liege. Well done. They're doing a great job of expanding quickly. Okay. All I've done is had my character die over and over. Yeah, these guys won their war down there, which makes a lot of sense. They were just more likely to win it. Are they weak, by the way? They're defending against Dress in the Holy War for the Duchy of Mirkwater, which is the whole lot. Oh wow, and they're defending in a war, in the Conquest War. I was thinking maybe we could declare an opportunistic war, but I don't really want to fight House Dress in there, so... Yeah, unfortunately I don't think we can. Regent leveraging position. A random county gains a negative county modifier, and then they get 75. They swing stuff against us, and the Regent is now more powerful. I think it's time for us to swing some of this back. We have money. I'm going to use our money to swing it back to us. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, wow, our liege already won the war. Well done. Yeah, they've won that already. Well done, liege. Cool. Cool. I don't need to do anything, by the way, for this education thing to work, do I? No, it doesn't look like it. I don't need to change focus. Okay, I assume we just get it when we, yeah, when we come of age, but we'll see. The black flux has started to spread. That's over here. That's just another minor disease. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's fine. They gained some more money. So Matkana is probably rich right now. Yeah, they are extremely rich. Okay. Fair enough. Now knights are improving. I'd like to see that. This is still doing its thing. I'm just seeing what else we have here. Did anyone need to be doing anything else? No, I think we're fine. Hopefully this is still being converted by our liege. That'd be nice. Liege converted Stormhold. Well, that's nice. Yeah, as I was saying, that would be ideal. And they did it. Perfect. I've lost my egg tender. Why? Is that because we are now of an age where... Yes, so we're now 14. And I don't think it's... Oh no, she just left. Oh, never mind. I thought he wouldn't be eligible, but no. They just left. Liege has passed absolute tribal authority, so that means that titles can be revoked, vassals retracted, prisoners imprisoned, tribal rulers with non-tribal lieges may settle, becoming clan or feudal, and now independent tribal rulers may settle, becoming feudal or clan. Okay. So they're now at a point where they could settle, however, they would need to change our religion to do so. So we'll see what happens. Okay, Liege goes to war against this dude. Oh wait, I just realized this land down here is already part of our Liege's land currently. I thought it was independent, but it is not. So they've now gone to war for this. For the king, wait, no, this is the Thorn Conquest for the Kingdom of Thorn. Oh, wait a second. So this is a de jure war. Yeah, so we've declared for land which is our land, basically. So that is within the Kingdom of Thorn. Okay, fair enough. Seems fine. Neighboring ruler won war. So they are now Grand Magnate Carole of House Dress. Actually, they might have been that before, but they've now won the Duchy of Murkwater, so they're now surrounding us, unfortunately. Little bit worrying for us, but our liege is incredibly strong, so we have a nice little barrier. Currently. We'll see how long that barrier lasts. Okay. How old are we now? 15. Okay. I can't do the naming ceremony until I'm an adult. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. So we'll go another month, or we'll go another year forward here. It's all fine. Nothing, again, I need to do urgently. We have money, but not really anything to spend it on, so we might as well just keep hoarding it for mercenaries or something later. What war is happening here? You're attacking somebody and you're losing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yep. Seems fair. Nothing we need to worry about. It's not really our problem. A weighty problem. I've been aware of Hatchling's eyes on me all evening. So this is Hatchling of Merciful Reduction, our cousin, vassal, and friend. As we eat, but as I continue to pick at my first dish as the next course queues up, that his fist strikes the table suddenly. I can't let this go on any longer. I can't sit here and watch you waste away. I bridle somewhat, but it's hard to look indignant behind a mounting pile of dishes. Maybe I don't find too much time to eat, but it's a time-consuming business running an atelier. Okay, so I should investigate how to get fit because I'm humble, or I'm not too thin. You know what? You're right. A weighty problem, rocky road. It's a fresh sunny day and I can see the sweat dripping off of Hatchling's chin as he continues to encourage me forward. The sack of rocks on my back groans under the weight, and I do too as I throw it down over the line in the dirt that Hatchling has drawn with a stick. He claps his hands together delightedly. You're looking stronger already. I think it's time to move on to something a bit bigger. I know they're currently conducting drainage works in the next field over and could use some help. Otherwise, if you're feeling brave, there's a copse of trees just over the crest that they're logging in. What do you think? Bring me an axe, or I'll stick with the drainage. They just question whether we're brave. Let's bring an axe. Secret exposed. My cousin Nasa Melny has been copulated with her soulmate Yelnitsin. Such thing cannot be accepted outside of marriage. That is shocking. Shocking. Can they marry? They could. Alright. So are you in my court? You are. Why don't you marry this person? We need to get the people in our court married off. I should do that at some point. We'll see. Wait, why can you not marry? Why can NASA not marry? So is she ineligible because she's laid an egg, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, potentially. I mean, that's the only thing I can see here. Maybe she's ineligible because she can't have a child because she laid an egg recently? I don't know. Anyway. Worry about that later. Actually, you know what we could do instead? Let me move that to the side. We could go to her and see if we can marry her off to anybody. NASA. She was our player heir, right? Yeah. Oh, she's not in my court. That's fair. That might be the reason she didn't show up.
I think the problem is neither of these guys are in my court. That's why they didn't show. I thought she was in my court, but she's my actual vassal. That's the reason why. Yeah, so we can't marry those two together because she is not in our court and he's not in our court, therefore we can't marry them. Okay, that's fine. Felling trees is a dangerous business for someone as inexperienced as myself. Even being overseen by Hatchling's watchful eye, the combination of my lack of awareness and exertion has already resulted in a few close shaves. Wedging my axe into the wood of a nearby log, I pause to take a drink from my flask. Hatchling approaches me and his own axe slung over his shoulder. I think you're ready to take on something a bit bigger, he says cheerily and indicates with his axe. The tree being pointed to is huge, a towering hardwood, and I eye it wearily as my aching muscles tense in anticipation. Has a 2% chance that we die. We're humble though. And we take a huge amount of stress from it. I'm going to ask him to give us a hand. Yeah. And that might be possibly because I don't want us to immediately die having just gotten this character to adulthood. Potentially. But also because it is against our character. So that seems fine. Coming of age. With the help of Ulran, I've completed my studies of diplomacy. Even if the highest aspects of the subject eludes me, I lived up to everyone's expectations and learned more than most. Thanks to Ulran, I've been trained in the arts of magicka. As we wrap up my education, I feel that I have a lot to learn, but my bases are solid. As I take my first steps into adulthood, I find myself reminiscing about some of the people who have made an impact on the woman I've become. The friends that I shared with this hatchling meant a lot to me when we were both young, and to have her still by my side means a lot. So we got Charismatic Negotiator and Master Mage, although it doesn't say we got Master Mage, it actually says that we got Apprentice Magician. But still, cool. So we have 14 Arcana, and we're at level 3, and you would like us to be the Leaf Whisperer of Thorn. Wait, you want us to be your Spy Master? Really? Wait, that is Spy Master, right? Why would you want us to be your Spy Master? I mean, it gives us hostile scheme power and scheme success chance and gives us dread, but why would you not want us to be your Root Herald? We're so much better in that role. Neighboring ruler won their war. Okay, yeah, so they've now expanded even further. Okay, not good. Anyway, I think that this is probably a point to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. We have got our character to adulthood. We have become an apprentice magician. We have done everything that we needed to do. And we are about to get a name next month. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.